People love bacon, mostly Americans. We put it on everything from eggs and hash browns to sandwiches and burgers. We even bake it into donuts. Processed meats are heavenly tasty in spite of that saturated fat is one of the worst one. To be honest, an obvious truth is, the calories in bacon are high, along with the saturated fat content, cholesterol, and sodium. World Health Organization concluded that meat can cause cancer.
The World Health Organization found eating a few pieces of bacon a day over a lifetime increases the risk of getting colon cancer.
This World Health Organization this morning, we found potentially harmful bacteria.
The World Health Organization says you eat bacon regularly, that's as bad as smoking.
The World Health Organization's International Agency for Research on Cancer is tasked with evaluating potential human carcinogen, looking at everything from certain chemicals and herbicides to cigarette smoke and Wi-Fi. And you may wonder what is carcinogen is. It is a substance capable of causing cancer in living tissue. Based on the best available research evidence, the agency then classifies these items and behaviors as either definitely, probably, or possibly cancer-causing in humans. Processed meat is made by salting, curing, and fermentation. The research team determined that processed meats fall into the same cancer risk category as tobacco smoke. That means there is convincing evidence that processed meat causes cancer. That's the strongest statement the IARC can make, and they only make it when there's enough convincing data suggesting a cancer link. Specifically, the researchers found evidence that eating a 50-gram portion of processed meat daily can increase a person's relative risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. Since a person's lifetime risk of colorectal cancer is about 5%, daily meat consumption seems to boost that absolute risk by 1 percentage point to 6%. Meanwhile, the IARC concluded that unprocessed red meat was probably carcinogenic. The evidence here is less definitive, but the panel found that eating about 100 grams of unprocessed red meat a day seemed to increase the risk of colorectal cancer by about the same small amount. Back to benefits. If you don't feel comfortable eating bacon, you can still get your bacon fix with a healthy bacon substitute, like turkey bacon or plant-based alternatives. However, you don't need to give up bacon to be healthy. We'll explain everything below. What is bacon made of? Bacon isn't merely a fresh cut of meat. Producers take pork belly or less fatty back cuts and cure it with an injection or soak it in brine, known as wet cure, or with dry salt, a dry cure. Nitrites or nitrates get added to speed up the bacon curing process and stabilize the meat's color. Bacon producers leave the cured meat to dry for a few weeks or months or smoke the meat. They may also boil the bacon. We can cut bacon from several parts of the pig, producing side bacon, back bacon, collar bacon, cottage bacon, or jowl bacon. The resulting flavor of bacon is salty, rich, and smoky, which quickly amps up the flavor of almost any meal. Nutrition facts. First, let's take a look at the straight nutrition facts you'll find in the typical package of bacon on the shelf at the grocery store. Per serving, 3 regular slices. Calories, 161. Fat, 12 grams. Saturated fat, 4.1 grams. Sodium, 581 milligrams. Carbohydrates, 0.6 grams. Fiber, 0 grams. Sugars, 0 grams. Protein, 12 grams. Cholesterol, 35 milligrams. Can I eat bacon in healthy amounts? Let's focus on the good news first. Bacon contains absolutely no sugar and is an excellent low-carb alternative. The calories aren't exceptionally high, and the protein in bacon is quite substantial, at 12 grams and only 3 slices. The sodium in bacon is likely the most significant cause for concern, as those same 3 slices contain a quarter of your recommended daily sodium intake. The cholesterol in bacon is a little on the high side, but you'd have to eat 22 pieces to go over the USDA's daily recommended allowance for cholesterol. This processed meat contains 12 grams of fat, which is about a quarter to a sixth of the fat you should eat in a day. While it's on the high end, it won't put you over the fat limits when paired with lighter foods. Health benefits of bacon. Let's take a look at some benefits that bacon does to our body. 1. Healthy fats plus saturated fat. Yes, bacon contains quite a bit of fat, but 50% of it is monounsaturated and mostly oleic acid, the same fatty acid that makes olive oil so good for your heart and health. So, much of the fat in bacon is relatively healthy, and I'd argue that all of the fat in bacon may be healthy, including the saturated stuff. However, another significant portion of bacon's fat is saturated. According to some health professionals, this is the big, bad wolf of the fat world, and they believe it increases risk factors for heart disease. But no studies have consistently proved this link at all, and overall diet and lifestyle factors are much more significant risks for the development of heart disease. Plus, a regular serving of bacon is relatively small. If you're watching your portion sizes, you won't overdo your fat intake. 2. High protein and low carb. Low carb and keto diets are the latest dietary craze that seems to be building some significant weight loss results. And bacon fits right into these diets as a high-fat, high-protein food source with almost non-existent carbs at less than 1 gram per serving. 3. Potassium and B vitamins. Bacon contains some essential micronutrients, including potassium, which supports bone health, heart health, muscle strength, and prevents high blood pressure. You can also find over 50% of the RDA of two essential minerals in bacon, selenium and phosphorus. These minerals are crucial antioxidants and bone strengtheners. This cured meat is also a fantastic source of a range of B vitamins, including B1, B2, B3, B12, B5, and B6, supporting everything from cellular production to brain function and energy levels. Drawbacks of bacon. Why is bacon bad for you? Here are a few reasons why bacon has garnered a bit of an unhealthy reputation. 1. High sodium content. Bacon is cured with salt or brine, so it should come as no surprise that it's higher in salt than some other foods. Each serving contains a quarter of the RDA for sodium, so watching portions is crucial to keep your salt intake in check. A diet that's chronically too high in salt can raise blood pressure and increase stomach cancer risk. 2. Nitrates and nitrites. These bacon additives used in the curing process can form carcinogen, known cancer-causing agents when exposed to high heat. Luckily, many bacon producers have started to add antioxidants during the curing process, which lowers bacon's nitrate content and reduces the risk of ingesting harmful carcinogens. 3. Processed meats and disease. Bacon is processed meat, and several studies have linked a diet high in processed meats with a higher likelihood of developing certain cancers and diseases. How to include bacon in a healthy diet. Even with a few drawbacks, you don't have to completely take bacon out of your diet to be healthy. You can enjoy bacon as a part of any healthy diet with the help of one key: moderation. 1. Keep portion sizes in check. 2. Avoid consuming bacon more than a few times per week. 3. Use it as a condiment to top your meal, rather than the main course. 4. Crumble bacon on a big green salad, or make a healthy, low-fat chicken wrap with grilled veggies and a slice of bacon for some extra salty, rich flavor. Healthiest way to cook bacon. 1. The healthiest way to make bacon is to pan fry it until crispy so that most of the fat melts off it. 2. Be careful not to burn the bacon, increasing your carcinogen consumption. 3. The best way to reduce the fat and calories in a bacon slice is to drain it well. 4. After you cook your bacon, place it on some paper towels to drain, and mop up any extra melted fat as you see fit. Delicious bacon alternatives. There is no genuinely perfect replacement for bacon, but there are plenty of bacon-like alternatives that can give you a similar taste and feel to our favorite cured meat. Bacon versus turkey bacon. Turkey bacon shares the same downsides of being processed meat, but it's much lower in calories and fat than regular bacon. This turkey-based bacon has a slightly different taste and texture, but it's a pretty tasty option for anyone closely watching calorie and fat intake. Vegan bacon. If you've switched to a plant-based diet and find yourself missing the taste of bacon, you can use alternative store-bought vegan bacon or make your own out of marinated tempeh, tofu, or seitan. While these options are high protein, they contain almost no fat, so we suggest pairing them with vegan fat sources, like avocado, to get that post-bacon fullness. So, can bacon be healthy? Yes. The beauty of a healthy diet is that it doesn't have to be perfect. Instead, it's essential to focus on a good balance of mostly lean, nutritious food while allowing treats in moderation. Bacon isn't inherently bad and contains a few benefits we outlined above. However, it's a processed food, which you should limit within a healthy diet. Keep your portions small and enjoy occasionally, not daily.